towers, or I'm sorry, 3 of the towers, um, not 3 of the towers. Let me start again. It's the larger body of the ship, and then there's 6 towers. Decks 1, 2, and 3 only exist in Tower 1. Uh, 4 and 5 only exist in the towers, and then 6 and below, 6 down to 15 make up the larger body of the ship, with deck 6 being med bay, because it is centrally located.
So when you
Um,
say towers,
yep.
do you mean kind of like how the Titanic had chimneys?
No, no. More
Does
like the control tower on an aircraft carrier, except maybe a little
Oh,
bit bigger.
okay. And do those go down the center of the ship like an aircraft carrier, or are they sporadically placed around? I guess I'm just trying to visualize the ship in my head.
Well, they stick up from above deck 6, and
And
they're
that Tower 1 is the highest, that's why 1 and
yeah,
3 only exist in Tower 1, but 4, 5, and 6 exist in all 6 tower or 4 and 5 exist in all 6 towers.
yeah, and
Okay,
then deck
got it.
6 is the first deck that spans the entire ship, and that's med bay.
Okay, got
Um,
it.
deck 1 is the, captain's quarters, deck 2 is the bridge, deck
Hold on.
3
Deck
is
1,
the
captain's
sorry,
quarters.
yep,
Deck 2, bridge.
yep,
Okay, continue.
uh, deck 3 is, the navigation and sensor array,
Navigation and sensors.
yep. 4 and 5 are crew and officers' quarters.
Deck 4 through 5. If I could fucking type, I've only been doing it since I was 11. Crew and officer quarters. Okay. Deck 6 is
Deck
med
6
bay.
is med bay. Decks 7 and 8 make up the hydroponic space.
Hydroponic space.
Yep.
Smart.
Um, deck 9 is all the water, food, and waste processing.
Water, food, waste processing. Continue.
Deck 10 is where you are. It's the docking bay, and it's the one that's at like water surface level.
I literally wrote, "You are here."
I'm not surprised by that.
Okay, deck 11.
Decks 11 through 15 are more sporadically arranged. Some parts of it are like 2 stories, so they'll take up, like, part of deck 13 and part of deck 14, but not the entirety of either.
Okay.
Um, so we have, the engine rooms,
Okay. Engine rooms.
the cargo bays,
I figured. Cargo bays.
yep,
I assume there's some labs.
also, crew storage,
Crew
it's like
storage.
yep, ship supply storage,
I feel like
Ship
this would be
supplies.
something very handy to have a map for, because I'm having a very difficult time
where the
following
fuck?
along with all this information.
I have this information in 2 different places, so give me just a second.
Well, have you tried not sucking?
I,
I've tried, but to no one's surprise, I've mostly been unsuccessful.
yeah, same.
This is true.
Okay. Uh, oh, okay, that's what that is. Got it. Never mind.
Never minding.
Do, 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 do.
Do 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 do.
Do, do. Yeah, and
To
so
me, there'll only be 180s.
last
Sorry.
time on Dragon Ball 2025.
I
Wait,
hate
what
you.
show is this? Oh, you all have muffins. Okay,
It's
muffin
definitely not
distribution.
fucking Dragon Ball.
Um, I actually played a game where one of the players was playing a homebrew Z Fighter convert, and we would constantly fucking make Dragon Ball Z jokes.
I fucking hate Dragon Ball Z.
All right, so
What?
we're starting on the bridge of the smaller ship, uh, because I forgot that I had a fucking board for that, and so I want to use it. But you guys
Right.
have completely explored the secondary ship and all of the docking bays that matter.
Well, that's disrespectful to the other docking bays. They're trying their best.
Does anybody need like a recap?
This is
No, I
the
had one question though. You mentioned after session was over that the guy with the shiny shoes
Yeah.
was the guy. What's the chat say?
Dock
Ferris.
officer?
Yeah. Do we need to go back and do anything with him? Maybe that's meta to ask, but was that significant that we should go back for?
No, actually, the opposite. I didn't want you guys to spend 10 minutes trying to figure out what the fuck happened to Dock Officer Ferris because I didn't specify that the man with the shiny shoes was also the man holding the key card that said Dock Officer Ferris on it.
Fair enough.
To be totally honest with you, I just assumed he met the same fate as everyone else and was fucking dead somewhere.
He totally did, but also I didn't want you guys to be like, who the fuck was, or conversely, just be like, who the fuck was the guy with the shiny shoes? Why were his shoes shiny?
Fair.
That's something Crystal will
Shiny
probably
shoe
fixate
bastard.
on. Yeah.
so this is the party vessel, essentially, right?
Can't trust people with shiny shoes.
And of course, the fucking pet food alarm goes off.
By the way, Will, there is a Dragon Ball Z character class now, and it's Sun Soul Monk. You're basically a Dragon Ball Z character.
Yep.
So this is the party vessel, right? And we've just set up that communication.
Yes, I think that's where we left off.
Mm-hmm.
So we now have a relay back to land.
Excellent.
Release down, Smithers.
Well, what do we do now? Soldier Girl, would you like to take
guess-
point?
Absolutely. I'm ready to get moving. Tired of standing around.
I'm ready to cower behind you.
Well, at least
Make yourself comfortable. All right, so I'm gonna take lead and I guess go down the next doorway because we were in the communications array and there was a doorway in front of us, right?
Actually, we're on the bridge of the second ship right now.
Okay.
On the bridge
Just
of the
because-
second ship right now. So we are no longer in that party vessel. That
Yeah.
yacht.
Well, yeah.
So I think
The bridge of the party vessel
Oh,
that I
gotcha.
forgot I had a board for.
Gotcha.
This is where you found the captain's body who shoved the grenade down the thing's throat.
Okay.
So I think our next order of business would be to find the crew quarters and see if perhaps there are any survivors who may have locked themselves in, or alternately the med bay, which is along the way, and probably ultimately make for deck 3, the navigation and sensor arrays. Any objections?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm for that as well.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, the med bay is the first one in that path, so let's make our way to the med bay.
On it.
All right. So you leave the secondary ship that is docked on the Avalon that you already explored thoroughly, and head back into the docking bay and head up to the elevator. And when you try to use the elevator, you get the error message about travel being prohibited during the deck lockdown.
But we found somebody's security key.
You
So
did.
I'm going to try and use that. and
Security
see if we can get-
override. Security override requires dock officer authorization.
And
Do
we
we need
have
like
that
his
key too.
eyes? His eyes or his finger?
Or his
No.
security card.
You have the security key, but there's no terminal for the how do I put this? The officer key has a chip in it, and the security keys have magnetic strips. And so the door sensor is reading the magnetic strips, but it doesn't have a magnetic strip on the officer card to read. There must be somewhere else.
Let's think back. What other rooms have we been to that we saw interface that would be compatible with this?
I think we've just been in docking bays so far and hallways between them. Well, I guess something in the first docking bay must have had it because, you know, the dock officer was in there. That's where we got the key from. Can we do a perception check and see if we see anything in the room that looks like it might interface with the dock officer's key?
Yes, give me a perception check.
That's an 8.
Where am I?
I still don't quite understand the difference between searching with research and searching with perception in this.
One is more passive and the other one is more active.
So if we're like walking around the room and stuff, is that a perception check? Like if we're looking for something?
Yeah. Research as a search would be like more localized, like rifling through a desk.
Okay, interesting.
I was assuming research meant like actual research. Like I'm gonna look
that
this thing.
too.
Yeah, no, like research and investigation are apparently mixed together. Or perception and investigation and research and like a different kind of investigation. Investigation's like split between the two.
You're not wrong. Looking at I did write the bulk of this before 5e was a thing. So like there's some things that like, oh, I see that they saw that same problem and they just solved it in a slightly different way.
Yeah, no, it's not like there's anything wrong with the system. I just still haven't figured out what parts of investigation research got and what parts of investigation perception got.
Fair enough.
But we all scored pretty high on these anyway.
So you notice that it's not what you see, it's what you don't see. You notice that there is not a dock access control terminal here, like the one that you used to pull up system logs earlier.
That's a bit
Can
odd.
we do a roll to recall previous rooms and see if maybe I remember seeing one of those interfaces?
You can give me a mind check, yes.
Mind check. So that's just an attribute check?
Yeah.
10, I guess.
Yep, 10. You actually haven't seen one since docking 5, and now that you think docking bay 5, and now that you think about it, that's why you guys docked at bay 5, because that's where the docking control was.
Maybe we should go back to 5 then.
Guess so.
I remember seeing an interface like that.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Right, you guys head back to docking bay 5, and you use the console and Officer Ferris's key card to successfully end the deck-wide lockdown. And I assume go into the elevators. And when you get into the elevators, you, I guess, hit the button for medbay because you were going to medbay.
Wait,
Yep.
We're ending the whole lockdown? I didn't realize that that's what we were aiming to do. I thought we were just trying to get through it like door by door.
Yeah, I thought it was a localized.
Yeah.
So you
thought we
guys
had-
were using the security keys to get around the deck that you're on. To
Ending
leave
lockdown
this
sounds
deck,
weird.
Yeah.
to leave this deck requires the dock authorization or the dock officer's authorization because he's in control, like he's in charge of this deck.
That's fine with
So-
me. I think we just make sure the ship is locked. I'm gonna click my little clicker twice to hear the little beep. Beep beep. Okay. Ship's locked, we can go.
But yeah, his control begins and ends on this deck. So you were unlocking this deck so that you can travel off of it.
Gotcha.
I mean, we searched the whole deck and there wasn't anything enemy here that we found, so
Man, we
That's
ain't found
correct.
shit.
We ain't
gonna leave-
found shit.
I'm gonna leave a muffin on Dock Officer Ferris's forehead and just say thank you for the shoes.
It's to help him get across the river to pay.
Yeah, exactly. 2 little muffins on each eye.
And we come to the med bay. Oh, okay. Oop. As you ride up the lift to med bay, you
that's
notice that it kind of creaks and groans Like it's not quite fitting on the tracks quite right. And when you get to medbay and the door opens, you are greeted with a similar scene to the one in the docking bay. It's bloody and it's gory. There are many bodies. There are dents in the walls. Whatever happened here was definitely more violent and more of a fight than whatever happened in the dock below.
Okie
So
dokie.
my initial impression is that whatever happened in the dock took them by surprise, and here they had a little bit more opportunity to mount more of a resistance, although clearly it still didn't work out.
Makes
Hmm.
sense to me. Maybe this thing that attacked arrived in docking bay. Ferris locked it down, and then they tore down that elevator that we saw, and then used that to get up to the other levels. Whatever attacked.
That's a good thought.
Theory.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything in this room that I can maybe take a look around at and see if I see anything interesting?
Perception checks, I guess.
Yeah. Start
Yeah.
looking around.
Yeah,
see.
is there anything like...
Are these actually like little offices off to the side in this med bay?
They would be like screening rooms.
Okay.
Is the glass broken?
Let's say yeah, in one of them.
Okay.
Are there any medical supplies that we can go ahead and pick up and take with us? Any first aid kits or anything like that?
There
Basement.
are indeed. There are lots of medical supplies, and it's a med bay.
Right, but I mean
Um,
anything that would be immediately useful to us. First aid
Considering
kits,
none
stuff
of you
like
are injured, like not particularly, but
Not yet, but we're
Damn
surrounded
it,
by
sir!
dead
You are
people.
being so difficult.
Stash for later.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
There's dead people everywhere.
I mean, obviously, there's probably like surgery kits and shit, but like, I don't know how to do surgery, so that's no good to me.
I mean, I'd like to check for some meds or anything like that. Or
Are there
any
drugs we can
possible-
sell on the black market later?
Hydros.
I'm
Quaaludes, baby.
asking for Crystal.
Space painkillers.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
my
it's not
favorite.
space. Future painkillers. My bad.
Space Tylenol.
I mean, it's still not future. It's parallel world, parallel painkillers.
every so we're gonna do this one at a time. Does anybody remember the 1, 2, 3, and 4 that I assigned you guys?
I remember Crystal's number 1.
Yes.
I
the only
think
thing
I
that
was
matters.
3. Hold on, I think I wrote that down somewhere. I think I was 3.
Like we put it in the character names, but then that fucked everything up.
Yep, so I deleted it.
Just make a note in your journal if you forget. It's really easy. I am 4.
So then I must be 3.
Okay,
I swear I
make
wrote
Eddie-
it down here somewhere.
Eddie would be 2. So Crystal 1, Eddie 2. Sorry, Githranos 2, Devden 3, Ethereus 4. Please note that in your character sheet somewhere. Crystal, do you want high or low to be in your favor?
I feel lucky. High roll.
Make a luck roll.
Well, barely.
You find 1 light health potion.
Health potion. What does that
Yeah.
heal for?
The same thing as the level 0 healing spell without a modifier. I'm looking right now, so you don't have to.
Oh, thank you. I was gonna pull it up, but that's faster.
Maybe. It's debatable. 1d8 health.
Okay, noted.
Whoa. Who's 2? Githranos. Do you want high or low?
Let's go with low.
All right, make a luck roll.
Oh,
Oh,
We are all just so middle of the road today.
right. Devden, you want high or low?
I'll take high
Okay, roll it.
and probably be the only one who rolls low.
That's
Yup.
All right. Let's do this. I'm going high, baby.
God hates us.
Luck is not on our side
Uh,
today.
Specifically, God hates
e-
y'all. God loves me.
Everybody finds one intact, usable med kit, and a whole bunch of destroyed nothing.
Okay, in the room where the glass is not broken, are
Yeah.
there dead people inside?
Oh yeah.
Is the door open?
Not currently, but it opens.
Automatically?
Crystal's gonna try crawling through the window, even though the door probably opens.
What I'm investigating for is whether the thing that killed these people is intelligent enough to open doors.
The last-
Make a mind check.
Ooh, baby.
yeah. Well, something was smart enough to cast a very powerful air spell and use some kind of deep primal magic that made the poor sergeant at arms bleed out of his head. So there was definitely some kind of intelligence involved somewhere.
Same as the guy on the ship we found.
No, that's the guy I'm talking about. Same dude.
So right, we already know there's a caster, yeah, and we already know that there's a pharaoh beast. Is that what you called them?
Yeah.
So we know there's those things. I'm trying to figure out whether like these pharaoh beasts were like directed like inside like rooms to kill people, like if their actions were guided, or if they are individually intelligent enough to have like opened up a door and moved through the ship.
You fuck, I don't remember. Somebody in here knew what the fuck a Pharaoh Beast was, right?
I think I did. I had like
Yeah.
knowledge of.
Yeah,
the beast.
it's a beast. Like it's no more or less intelligent than any other given animal. It's like it's not magical or sentient or anything like that. It's just an animal that is thoroughly corrupted down to its life energy and its DNA.
So, with this crit success, I am able to determine that someone is clearly directing these pharaoh beasts, letting them into rooms to kill people and stuff.
Definitely
Like it's a
possibility.
mixed effort, I guess is what I'm asking. Like, is this a mixed effort between like, is it a coordinated effort between like these mindless beasts and something that is assisting them with moving through the ship?
Pharaoh beasts themselves are not intelligent, but they could be controlled or tamed in some way. Like that's not outside the realm of possibility, and there was clearly some kind of intelligence involved here. You find it highly unlikely that a single Pharaoh beast could cause this kind of damage and destruction and death and carnage to a ship that does have security personnel and an armory and weapons and stuff.
Do we see a lot of bodies of dead pharaoh beasts around?
Let's see. So far, you've seen like 2.
So they're definitely fighting a losing battle against these things.
And there's a bunch of them too.
Medical logs. I want to check the medical logs.
Ooh, yeah, cameras in here.
Hey, by the way, let's go back. Where are we at with today?
There's security logs in here.
Crystal gets a nickel, 2 nickels, and Ephirius gets a dime, and Devden gets a dime for going for the medical logs. But as you start looking around for an access terminal, give me a perception check.
I assume that's me. Perception.
I'm helping.
It's slash roll on this, right? Oh wait, I'm dumb.
Don't beat yourself up.
As you start walking around looking for a med terminal, you notice this big creepy motherfucker
Oh shit.
Motherfucker.
just gnawing away on a bone.
Did we catch it by surprise? Is it aware of us?
He said it's
Uh,
gnawing on a bone, so I don't think it's
eh,
aware of us yet.
make a
Am I
stealth
wrong?
check,
Who? All of us?
Oh,
Nick.
no.
Devden, because you're the one that went looking for the terminal.
But I was helping.
No, you're not. You
That
can
might
be in a
answer.
minute. Yeah, it sees you, and you see it at the same time.
Insert meme of
And
Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man.
we didn't put the token thing on this. Oh yeah, we did. I just had to turn it on. Fucking sweet. Everybody else also roll initiatives.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Nick, why did you roll twice?
Because the
Did you
first
roll
time
twice?
I rolled, it said that you attempted to use a roll command looking for the value of a selected token, but no tokens are selected.
Oh, okay, okay, got it.
That's what it told me. I don't know what my initial roll was, so if you want to use that, feel free.
Nope, I want that one. There we go. Um, so because it is a surprise round, quote unquote, air quote surprise, Devden gets first action. You see the Fairy Beast, and the Fairy Beast sees you.
Okay. Really quick, let me remind myself what abilities I have. I point at it and go "Wah!" and do a power attack. So before making attack rolls, I choose to subtract a number from all melee rolls and add the same number to all melee damage rolls. May not exceed
Yep.
my base attack bonus. What
Just
the fuck
it's
does that
already in
mean?
your it's already in your roll.
Oh, okay. Then where are you? Oh, there it is. Heavy kukri. So I guess that's an attack of minus or +7.
Yeah. That hits. You deal 15 Jesus, dude.
Crit, boy, crit.
No,
was
not
not a
crit,
crit.
but max damage.
Oh, I see.
How do I rotate you? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Oh, that moves it. Dead.
Really? Insta dead?
Yeah, it's only got 12 health, and he hit it for 15 fucking damage because he rolled max.
I
Damn.
fucked that guy.
I
Oh,
Wow.
That's fine. I didn't
Great
want to do
job,
anything
priest.
with my 12 initiative. It's fine.
I kick ass for the Lord.
They really
Bonus roll
train
if
you.
anyone gets that reference.
Oh,
So
I
do
guess
I
no one here watches JoJo's.
when I record that, am I recording 12 damage or 15 damage for AP?
15 damage and a nickel for the kill.
Yeah.
Before anybody else even knew he was there, for the record.
I got this.
Y'all were all about to make perception checks to see if you...
Y'all came running, but I already killed it. I appreciate the help. The attempted help.
All right. Let's see. Um, the medical logs seem to mostly coincide with the doc logs that you found, with a few little bits of information that aren't pertinent to the doc, so weren't included. Um, Shortly after midnight, there was also an emergency declared in engineering. And then shortly after that was a ship-wide emergency lockdown. And about 5 minutes after that, there was a call to battle stations.
Shortly after midnight. Okay.
Yep. Medical emergency was declared 25 minutes after the call to battle stations. Between no, where the fuck? I can't read my own handwriting. I apologize. Just before 1 a.m., hydroponics, which is just below medbay, uh, triggers quarantine procedures. And then between no at 1 a.m., the hole in medbay is breached, um, and the system registers structural damage. 15 minutes after that, hole breach in towers 3 and 5. 12 minutes after that, hole breach in tower 1, then hole breach in tower 6, then hole breach in tower 2, and then hole breach in tower 1. At 2:07 a.m., 0207 minutes, all crew life signs registered as deceased. Mayday protocol activated. And that's the last log.
Well, I think we can safely assume everyone's dead.
And now that you're a little more like into the room, you notice that right around here, a little bit lower, right around here, there's a huge fucking hole in the floor where something punched through from below.
How far down does it go?
Just one floor in that spot.
Can I go look through the hole?
Yes.
Does that look like air magic?
Oh no. No.
This looks like fist magic.
Yes.
Fist
My
magic.
favorite magic.
We might be dealing with two different casters.
Or just a big strong guy.
Yeah, I think he was joking when he said fist magic.
I think it's fist magic. It's
Uh,
literally
give
fist
me-
magic.
Give me a knowledge nature check if you got it.
Not
Fair Beast did it. Plural.
these Pharaoh beasts have fist magic.
I know everything today.
Fucking hardcore Pharaoh-beasts.
Also take a dime. Oh, did you both get nat 10? So dime for each of you. And Nick, don't
Yee.
forget to record your. Oh yeah, you did record your damage. Never mind. Just trying to make sure we don't miss shit.
Okay. Well. Good kill on you, Devdon. Good kill.
Thank you. It is always a shame to take a life, but sometimes it must be done.
Low key muttering to myself, I'm angry it wasn't me.
Yeah, they really
I'm- I
train
wanted
you
to do
over
it.
there.
I suppose they do.
No, man.
So when the system says hull breach, they mean fucking hull breach. I'm gonna let you guys discuss where you want to go next, and I'm gonna feed my pets real quick.
Okay. We don't know how many doors are in this room yet.
Well, we were on our way up to the crew quarters and ultimately the bridge, right? So,
Well,
would
Medbay
keep
spans the
going.
entire ship, so we could probably just use this floor to pretty much go anywhere else that we want to go.
Is anyone able to
Agreed.
conceptualize the layout of this ship?
Yeah.
I was roughly.
He gave us a bunch of info earlier, and I have no idea what the ship looks like. I just know there's a lot of layers to it.
So think of it like a military battleship. And basically, instead of one single tower, there's multiple towers. There's 6 towers instead of 1.
Okay.
And the bridge and the crew quarters and all the important stuff is on the towers.
Something is clearly going down, so I think we should go up first just to investigate.
Cowardice.
That's right,
Going
baby.
down.
I'm fine with going up. There's less floors up than there are floors down. So let's do up first.
Which again leads toward what I'm aiming for, so I'm here for it.
All right, so we decided that pretty quick. We still don't know how many doors are in this room, but our goal is going up.
Fucking enough. That's how many.
Before we go
And if
anywhere,
there-
I'm gonna go ahead and barrier Devdin since he's the tankiest, I guess.
how
Hell
long does that
yeah.
effect last?
So I'm gonna use half my HP. Is it rounded up or down? It doesn't say. I'll just
I would
give
assume
you
up.
8. I'll just give you 8. So you're gonna get a barrier of 8, and then I'll minor heal myself back to full.
Neat.
Which I will tell to Will when he gets back.
If we're waiting on Will, I'm gonna go refill my soda real quick.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom, but I'm listening wirelessly. I'll be right back.
Okay, bye.
Decide on a plan of action.
Yeah, so we've decided we definitely want to go up, not down. We weren't sure how many doors were in this room or how we can maybe find an elevator.
The med bay deck is, except for the like the off
Cool.
Are you what? Are
Wait,
you
there
just
are
gonna like go past the crew quarters? You gonna look through the crew quarters?
number one. Sorry, you sounded like you were gonna say more. Crew quarters. I thought there were no crew quarters on deck 1.
Well, this isn't. I understand how we're confused now. Decks 4 and 5 exist on all 6 towers, and then
Oh, okay, okay.
above deck 4 on tower 1, you also have decks 1, 2, and 3.
Could you
Okay.
close the turn order window, pretty please?
No,
It's up there for all of us.
I'm. Where the fuck is my mouse? I might. Oh, I'm trying to use my mouse that I fucking unplugged because I'm stupid.
You're fine. You're fine.
Happens to the best of us, mate. No worry.
Is there anyone? Is there anywhere in crew quarters somebody might hide? That's what I want to be looking for. Any survivors around here?
Well, I don't know how we'd know without just going and looking. Let's do that.
Let's take a little peek.
Let's take a little trip.
Well, there isn't any kind of control panels or access points or anything like that.
You'd think there'd be like those things all over the ship.
There's like data
You'd think so.
interface terminals where you can like access the ship's onboard network.
Okay.
Most of the time, you can get like internet access through the satellite uplink. If you try right now, that's currently down. But yeah, there's a computer in the room.
Okay. Can I try and use? Can I go through files, see if I can get into? I want to basically try and get into something larger, see if I can find any kind of life sign count or anything like that.
Well, we already know everything's dead because the
Do we?
automatic system. Yeah, because the that was in the medical logs. No life signs detected.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
I thought that was just for the medical bay though.
Actually, we
But-
can't here, so.
But well, I caught it. Thank God. I would like to look for
Oh, okay.
any sort of logs.
I thought that was just for the medical bay, that there were no life signs detected. That was ship wide.
I could be wrong. I thought it was ship wide.
There's
No, it was shipwide.
so no Farabees either? Nothing at all on the ship?
All crew,
Oh no. Okay.
all personnel.
So there's probably still Pharaoh beasts around here.
Probably because God hates us today.
Do we know enough
Unless-
about magic to know that like if you summon a bunch of Farabees, do they stick around or do they like dissipate after a certain amount of time or anything? How does conjuration and like the summoning of entities work? Because
It may not be conjuration. It could have been teleportation.
or yeah, like so how would something like that work? Does I assume my character knows more about like magic in this world than I do as a player?
Oh yeah, definitely. It could very feasibly have been done either of those ways. A caster of significant power could have summoned Farabeasts, which would probably last for like an hour unless somebody's actually like actively trying to keep them tethered. Or they could have been teleported here. Those are both completely feasible explanations.
Well, the
I
fact
just-
that we already saw one means that there's likely going to be others. Because if they're maintaining concentration with the beast, why would it just be just one of them? Right?
Why would if they're maintaining concentration to like keep the beasts present, you mean?
Yeah, like if they had to conjure them and had to focus on that for an hour or however long, why would they do it
Right.
with just one of them? There's
Right,
gotta be
true.
more.
We know there's at least 2 summoners or two kinds of magic users.
And I feel like they're teleported because it wouldn't make sense to have and this isn't me metagame thinking. It wouldn't make sense to have a teleportation spell that is only temporary. That wouldn't be very useful. So
Mhm.
I feel like, you know,
They probably
Yeah.
teleported a bunch.
and now they're here.
Mm-hmm. So maybe it doesn't behoove us to keep walking around down the crew quarters. Maybe we should keep going.
Okay.
Unless we know of something valuable that might be here.
Well, wait. Within the
I
crew
mean, I was
quarters,
looking for any survivors,
can
but I
we
guess that was
find
kind of
the
answered
officers?
already with the medical logs?
I have an idea. Dragon Man, do you still have that card on you? What was that officer's name?
The dock officer. He pull out the card from
Yes,
from
the man
pouch.
with the fancy shoes.
My shoes now.
They look good on you.
Thanks.
He must have a room about here somewhere. He lived on the ship, did he not?
Why don't I can I actually look through the computer, see if I can find where the dock officer would have been quartered?
Yeah, and it's right down the hall.
Dope, I didn't have to use computer use. Yes.
Say, while you're on that computer, if you're able to identify the other officers of this ship, I think it may serve us greatly.
Can I go ahead and get a crew log as well? Like
Yeah.
Who's got authority on this ship, and do they stay in these crew
Basically, like,
quarters?
officers, like a personnel log, so that I could like narrow it down to officers, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So let's give Ifurius a dime for thinking of shit that I didn't think of, and then I'm gonna make it up. There is absolutely a personnel log. I'm not gonna make you computer access or computer use for it because you're in a computer that would realistically already have access to the network.
Okay.
And it's not like anything super
That's not-
complicated, I guess.
And that's not privileged information, I guess.
Yeah, or you're
No,
already
a general crew directory would not be privileged information in most
Information.
places.
It's like the yellow pages. Everybody's got them.
Yeah, especially on a device that's already in the network. Like if you made it into somebody's room, you can probably look up a fucking crew manifest.
Well, and I also... Oh, never mind. We're in a room. I forgot. Continue.
So
Right,
we
Gio,
did,
take it.
if we're able to get these officer names, can we search their quarters?
Yes. You find I didn't make up any like I said, I didn't think of this, but you would have like a captain, you have the medical officer, you would also have a science officer.
Just remember that the dead hooker in the closet is not theirs. They're holding it for a friend.
Dude, this is candy. Let's
security
check their
officer.
rooms for like access cards, maps, resources,
Ammo.
keys, ammunition, backup communications between them. Surely somebody has something of value in their room.
Fancy clothes to go with my fancy shoes.
Let's rob them all.
Rob people again.
Why not?
Again?
Loot quest.
All right. Well, you can't get into the captain's quarters yet. It's on the other side of the bridge. Got to go up. But yeah, sure. You get into the officers' quarters, and let's give everybody but if Furious gets a standard loot token, and we'll do improved loot token for Furious.
Oh, thank you. Can we look for like a like key cards or anything like that?
All
I gotta go make sure my idiots eat real quick. I'll be right back.
right, that's fair. The only key card that would give you more access than the dock officer's key card, because he is an officer, would be the captain's key card.
Okay, and that would be in the captain's quarters, assumably, or on his corpse.
Presumably.
If he's dead.
Which could be in the quarters. We'll find out.
Okay, great. So we find, assumably, like good stuff checking the officers' quarters.
Yeah, let's do loots. The loot tokens, aforementioned loot tokens.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant. Just like flavor wise,
Yes.
we find, they seem to be better off.
Yeah, you find some stuff.
We find
Cool.
stuff. Cool.
We'll figure out what the good stuff really is when we're not searching this creepy ass ship. By the way, I did not find any creepy music.
Oh, that's okay. Have we exhausted, like, have we searched thoroughly across the crew quarters?
Well, like we searched the specific places we went to, not the whole thing.
Yeah, well, you searched the crew and officer quarters in this tower, and my computer is struggling for a moment. Please hold. There we go. Let's see. Everybody, give me 2 luck rolls for loot. You don't need to call high or low. We're rolling off of the loot. 18 and 50 for Githranos.
What are these?
You
Two
get
luck
1
rolls?
d4 gold
99.
Oh, baby!
and 1 d4 steel ingots.
3! God damn it. Oh, well.
Let's see. 3 and a 37. 3 gives you 1 d4 gold.
Woo!
37 gives you a piece of armor. Excuse me.
'Forgot to do my second one, sorry.
99, Jesus.
Okay, I'm back. What'd I miss?
Luck rolls.
Luck rolls. Okay.
94 gives you something that I can't quite remember what it is, but I'm going to look up what I think it is right now. Give me just a second.
69. I won the luck roll, baby.
Hey.
Nice.
Give us a second one.
Okay, that's exactly what I
Yeah.
thought it was. Go. All right, that 94 gives you a magic vapor, a bottle of magic vapor, which is a fairly pricey crafting material for magecraft. And that 99 gets you. What are you rocking? Gives you a small pistol with a damage slot, damage enhancement slot.
Damage enhancement. Can I tell how enhanced?
It has an enhancement slot. So like the mana shield enhancement that you guys found in the cargo hold of the secondary ship. Like that, except that one won't fit.
So I'd have to find another cartridge that would
Yeah.
be damage related.
A different type of cartridge.
Okay, understood that.
Yeah. If you'd like more information on enhancements in general, feel free to see the weapon enhancements or the enhancement section. Find code SX10E.
That's in the rulebook, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Control F.
Looking it up now.
Yeah. Search for SX10E. So it's a pistol that has an enhancement slot. So if you get a hold of a damage enhancement, you can put it in the pistol, and the pistol will become more badass.
Awesome. Functionally
what if
same
I'm
as
not-
my current one, right?
What's up?
Functionally, it's exact same as the one I currently have, but hopefully we'll find that cartridge
has
and that makes it better.
Yes, it is a
Okay.
socketed version of what you've got.
Roger, easy.
Cool. And then who was left? Dev. Yeah, 69 and 78.
$69 is a flashlight.
Yeah.
I'm not even ashamed to admit I've had one of those before.
I can't imagine they would be any fun.
Are they? I'm curious about this.
I mean, admittedly, that was like 10 years ago, so I'm not totally remembering perfectly. They weren't bad. I mean, they're certainly not as good as the real thing, but
Okay. Not bad
It-
is
it
better than
also-
I expected.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna lie, it beats your hand. So,
Nice. Okay. Well, that sounds like a victory.
hey,
Hey.
You gotta warm up a watermelon, then cut a small hole in it. No, I'm just kidding.
what was that?
Captain, roll
luck
2d4.
2d4.
Yes.
Shit. Do I have to do that in Discord?
Or roll 20.
How do I?
/ roll space 1d4. Or I'm sorry,
Just said
2d4.
2d4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get 1 poppy and 4 bloodroot, which are potion crafting materials. And you also
Poppy
get,
as in like poppy seed.
yeah, poppy root.
Poppy root. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just making sure I understood the word.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Okay.
Will, could you tell me what I got again one more time after you get done with Devden?
Yes. Devden also finds 1 high tension spring, which is a material for trap crafting. And what were your rolls? 18 and 50. 1d4 gold for that 18. And then the 50 was 1d4 steel ingots, which is just a general crafting material.
So 18 gold and what was it? 1 steel ingot. Wait, what? What I miss?
I got gold. I got 4 gold, and I got one ingot.
Oh, you. That was you. Okay, never mind.
No, you got the potion crafting materials and the poppy root, the blood root, and the
Yep.
high tension spring, which is the
Okay.
armscraft and trapcraft material, I believe.
I kind of wave my hands around with that jar that I just picked up. Hey, I've got some kind of a jar of smog over here. Does anybody know anything about this?
Do I know anything about jars of smog?
It's a
Where does the
magic
jar of
vapor,
smog
so
come
maybe
from?
you could do a check.
Oh,
Oof.
Oh,
I
got it.
failed mine. I was like, I look at it. It looks like fog.
You can make a mind check.
Thanks,
or anyone
Eagle Eye.
else can make an arcanum check. What are your knowledge skills?
Oof.
It looks useless to me. It's probably nothing.
could be a fart. We don't know.
Why don't you open it and take a whiff?
Can I try? Can I try the knowledge Underdark or whatever?
Knowledge
what
underworld?
it's
Yeah,
called?
sure.
Underworld. Sorry, Underworld.
Yeah, that could definitely be something you've seen on a black market
It was
before.
under.
Hey, Caleb, you've got a really bad echo.
Oh, I'm not sure why.
Is that a 1? No. Oh, thank God it wasn't a 1.
Mine.
You recognize it as a
Of course.
crafting material for making magical items. It is
Ooh.
a jar of magic vapor. It is magic in gaseous form, and it gets infused into magical things.
So what you're saying
Ooh,
is we can
shine.
huff this stuff, right?
That's what I heard.
God.
Right?
Let's get high, everyone.
Not
buy
today.
Fucking magic kids.
Magic whippets. Let's go.
Oh God. I don't even want to know what the high on that is like.
All right, so you guys have thoroughly looted the crew quarters.
All right, more stealing from dead
Onward.
people. Fuck yeah.
That's levels 4 and 5, so we should go to 3 next, right?
Yes, and
that is how the
3
floors work.
is 3 is navigation and sensor arrays. So we should be able to get some good information here. I hope.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the cameras were on or something.
Do I have that one?
Bet you better. All right.
The muffins.
This time it's not the bridge of the secondary ship. This time it's the navigation and primary sensor array. And
Wow, this ship and the party barge must have been made by the same company. They're so similar.
it's fucked. Everything is just completely
Look,
trashed and destroyed. There's only a couple bodies here, but the equipment has just been thoroughly fucked.
So, like, not any chance of using it or even repairing it well enough to use it?
Oh hell no! Not just no, but hell no.
Okay, then that makes me curious. Thoroughly fucked in what way? Like, was it physically
Sabotage?
smashed? Was it,
Give me
like, have the guts been torn out?
Is
Like,
it
what does it look
intentional?
like?
Give me an
I
arcane.
can't imagine that would happen accidentally.
I find
He
this
said
quite
Arcanum check. Who said
suspicious.
Arcanum?
Mm-hmm.
Like to
Hello,
look over things as
human.
well. Nice.
All right, cool. Take a dime for that as well.
Thank you.
But so not only are there like claw marks from where Farabeasts were just fucking wrecking shit, there's also noticeable electrical damage, like lightning struck all over the place in this room. A la air magic. Somebody was throwing lightning bolts in this bitch.
Hey, Crystal. Is there any
Mhm.
reason that you know of, as our resident Farabeast expert, that Farabeast might be compelled to attack electronics like this?
Not to my knowledge. This looks like this damage was done by an electrical overload directly, like some kind of
This bolt.
So the Farabeast marks that we see would indicate that the Farabeasts were somehow controlled or ordered to assist with the electrical damage. That's kind of
I mean, it's
what I was
possible.
getting at.
I should clarify, it's in different places. It's a reasonably large sized room with instruments of all sorts, like not just communication, but also like sensory arrays and like monitoring like the area around, weather reports, like global uplink, sonar, radar, radio, satellite uplink, fucking everything that feeds into the ship runs through this room. So it's like a major nerve center hub for the ship. There's a lot of equipment spread over a pretty reasonably sized area.
But even still, what I was getting at was, why would animals be attacking electrical equipment?
Yes, and I understand that, but it sounds like I confused you guys and made you feel like it was damaged with all of the equipment was both clawed and damaged electrically. That is not the case. Some of it has been clawed and damaged. Some of it has been damaged electrically. But it's not just like all of it is everywhere, but it is all destroyed.
Still pretty
Either-
soft, bro.
Either by Farabeast damage or by electrical damage.
Is there any communications equipment salvageable in here?
No.
Is there
Can we identify anything
salvageable?
important about the bodies, the dead people that are here?
Crew members.
Just generic. Okay.
Communications officer. Recognize her from the name tag. And looking
Does
at
she have a key we can take? Key card?
Sure.
So this room is completely destroyed, but the ship itself is still powered, correct?
Correct.
There are still systems operating somewhere because we are able to hack into the security system and we're able to open doors.
The automated electronic systems may not have shut down yet.
I wonder
Remember how I
if-
mentioned last time about power grids?
Well, yeah, but if there's automated systems, then that implies that there's like memory and storage somewhere. Like there's a functioning computer system somewhere.
Yes.
I wonder if we can find a way to like access the deep functions of this ship using something around here.
I bet we can.
Is there anybody here who's good enough with computers to look at this and identify like where an access point may be if it were to be destroyed? Where does the captain sit? Is this?
We're not in the
We're
bridge
not on the
yet.
bridge.
Oh, we're not in
We're
the
not
bridge. I thought this was the
No.
bridge. Okay, my mistake.
No, this is the navigation center.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was like looking at these controls and
It's
stuff.
cool. Yeah, I feel that.
I don't see anything else in here that looks of interest. Maybe let's go on to the next floor.
Where was the ship headed? Do we know that?
Just a research vessel, I guess.
Yeah, but this may have been a research vessel, but somebody clearly tried to interfere with their business. I wonder what their goals were.
Fair
Is
point.
Is
What
there
was
any
their-
map data that conveys what they may have been doing, or logs that might show what they were transporting or attempting to accomplish?
I also know it's highly unlikely, but I would like to radio back and see if maybe anyone back on shore would be willing to grace us with information about what their mission was.
We could report sabotage as well, which gives people on the outside the opportunity to do some research for us as to who may be interested in sabotaging such a vessel. We could
That is also
also
a good
ask them if they know anything about this vessel. As far as like what it was up to.
The last place that it docked was a city called Nam Shatal.
How
Hold
far
on.
away is that? Namshatal. Okay.
Let's go to the map.
Here.
Okay.
And it was
So-
headed to this city that I have not yet named as its next dock, and that's just to resupply. It is like just to resupply, give the crew R&R, stop for a minute, and then just back on the open water.
Here's a real quick, not so dumb question. Astronomically, how big is the world we're on? Is it like about the size of Earth, Mars, Jupiter?
That is not something I had ever really given a lot of thought to be honest with you.
Okay,
now-
I mean it's not desperately important to what I'm thinking. It's more just to give context of how long this journey would have been if we're looking at the world map. So, I guess that would be a note, is to come up with that at some point. It also, just real quick side note, it does potentially give you options for what would I call this? More like physics-based kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like
let's
if
say
it's a world on
roughly
Jupiter.
Earth size.
Okay.
But this is it's a research vessel. It pretty much just stays in open water
Sure.
like all the time. Its mission is to not be on land,
Right.
and do research into like weapons technologies, farming technologies. Like it doesn't really have a mission other than to exist and to continue to allow the people that work on it to do their work in an isolated environment.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think
And
that
while
answers
we're looking,
about where we were headed and why.
I mean, not so much why, like what its specific mission
So-
was, but
I guess I just had a thought, but Nam Shatal there, that was adjacent to the Outlands, right? Where is on the map, where's that territory where the orcs were?
On that same
was it.
continent.
On the same continent that Nam Shatal was attached to?
Yeah. So pretty much from like here, all through here, up in here, like this whole fucking continent, except for it is all just like barren, corrupted, not like barren, but like corrupted badlands, wastelands kind of area.
Okay.
Hard to
very
live
I'm
in.
starting to think that I'm starting to think maybe it's not a coincidence that the orcs had that plague or something that wiped them out, and now this ship was docking on that continent. Maybe something got on the ship that was supposed to not or to be destroyed, or I don't know, but maybe it's.
I think the pandemic happened a long time ago.
I thought it was recent.
I could be wrong. I was under the impression it happened like decades, if not centuries ago.
We'll say 30, 40 years.
Okay, so
Oh.
somewhat recent.
Recent
I was
enough
under-
that it has not yet been forgotten.
Okay. I mean, I guess I would have known about it, but I definitely was thinking it was more recent than that, so oops. Still could be connected, though.
Possibly. Maybe whatever they picked up in the Badlands for sure. But I don't know. Still seems coincidental that it showed up right around the same time as that ship, that second ship.
Okay. Well, what else was available to us on this deck?
Bunch of smashed equipment.
Yeah, I think
still
we
on
should move on.
navigation? Yeah,
Are we ready to go up to the bridge?
I think so.
Yes.
Bridge time.
Again, ignore the space.
I like it. It's not space, it's a poster. It's a motivational poster for the employees.
I don't see any cats.
Follow your
Oh,
dreams.
there's one. There's a cat. Oh, she's
That is
precious.
the ugliest fucking cat I've ever seen.
Why for can I not do that? Do I? Fuck. Can I not put this thing on the map multiple times?
Yeah, you should be able to. You just drag it onto the map over and over again. If that doesn't work, you can always just
Alright.
copy paste the token. Or actually, there's a bug with Roll20. Refresh your page. Sometimes the DM has to refresh in order to pull journal entries onto the map. It's annoying, but yeah, there it is.
I mean, for all that it does, that's a bug that I can fucking live with until they figure out how to fix it.
Surprised they haven't fixed it with how long this Roll20's been around. I wonder if it's one of those things that broke recently.
Oh.
Wait.
Motherfucker. There we go. Boop. Oh, clear, remove all turns, clear list. Boop. Everybody roll initiative.
Don't tell me what to do. One of these days I'll remember where the hell anything is. God damn it. Did I roll initiative? Well,
No.
okay. I just wanted to check because it gave me that error message again, and I know last time you were like, why did you roll twice?
Yeah. It's because you have to have your token selected.
I see that now.
Everybody roll initiatives. Thranos,
We
Crystal,
need...
it's
yeah.
you.
There it is. Didn't have my token picked the first time.
Caleb, where you at, bro?
He died.
Caleb said in Discord he would be right back.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing a notification. I just didn't look at it.
Mine pops up on the screen.
I am a hater, and I don't like it when things pop up on my screen.
All right. Well, we're gonna let Githranos go first since you guys have the same initiative roll, and he's not here right now. So
Okay.
when the door opens, you see 3 Farabees gnawing on corpses. They hear the door open and see you, and they're real fucking visible when the door's open, so you see them.
That sucks.
Okay, so my turn first. Okay, he's back.
Yep.
Sorry about
so
that,
you
bud.
heard first.
Okay, I'm going to bolster Devdin.
I think you already did that.
No, I shielded you. Bolster gives you +1 to save and skill check for 3 rounds.
Bolster's very
Fuck
nice.
yeah, bring it. I'm here for it. Bring it. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
You have a button for it?
It's on the screen. You have my spells, my prepared spells. You don't have an actual like bolster button.
Damn, I should make you a bolster button.
But
How-
it's oh, I whispered it to myself. Sorry.
No worries.
Whispering to yourself. You okay, bud?
It's an automatic thing, I guess, on that particular button is that it whispers my spell list to me.
Sure.
But that's what bolster does.
Okay. Do you want to move or anything?
I'm not gonna do anything else.
Okay. Crystal, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I don't want to be in the front. So I'm gonna take, let's say, 15 feet away from, and then kind of off to the side. We're in a hallway, right?
No, you're on the bridge.
Yeah, we're in the bridge.
The door open
in
to
the bridge,
bridge.
alright.
Yeah, we're right outside the bridge. The door open to it. There's Pharaoh Beast like.
Okay. So like as the doors open, I'm gonna stay kind of in that room where we came from, about 10 feet back from everybody else, and I want to take a shot at one of them. Yeah, I suppose. Okay, assault rifle.
Your attack does not hit.
Ouch.
Oh,
Yikes.
wait, what's your range?
Range.
You're one of those self-taught shooters, aren't you?
Do assault rifle range.
No, not close enough for point blank. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I was staying away on purpose because I just don't want to be in the front line. We'll get point blank next time. Okay, I guess that's the end of my turn.
Let's see. This one's gonna come up and take a bite at Devdin.
Son of a bitch.
Does a 4 hit you?
Is my is the buffer that that
Saves,
Eddie gave me
not
still
AC saves,
saves?
but it doesn't hit you. That was not a serious question.
Gotcha.
And then
Well,
it's
I
your
know he also gave me another buffer thing. But whatever.
But barrier gives you temporary HP basically, and then
Oh, okay.
and then bolster is just is that stat buff.
So is bolster automatically applied in roll 20 right now, or do I need to make a note of it?
You'll have to add it on after you roll.
What does it do? A bonus to
Plus 1
save?
to saves and skill checks.
Yeah, but he doesn't hit you, and it is your turn.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, I'm gonna attack that little bastard right back because he's a dick.
But you don't hit anything either.
Damn it.
Now we're having level 1 combat. I was worried it wasn't gonna happen.
Where everybody just swings wildly like a bunch of idiots.
This Farabeast moves up closer, but he's too far away to get all the way within biting range and bite you. This fair beast is not.
This little piggy went wee 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 all the
Uh,
way.
Oh, and he hits you. You take, well, your barrier takes 4 damage, which brings you down to 4. And you get 4 wrath points marked in your red thing. I remembered what the fuck we had that for.
Cool.
And you need to make roll your saves. Physical resistance.
Roll my saves. Boop.
It's 11. so-
11.
Oh, yeah, no no poisoning for you.
Good.
And it's Ephirius's turn.
Okay. How spread... Okay, actually, no, they're all here. They're pretty close, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't you make like cone shapes?
I can.
How do you do that? I don't remember.
Well, I'll tell you. Or actually, okay, so
I'm glad you asked. Sir.
you can use this little arrow here and just kind of like do this to like see how far apart they are. Assumably, like they're kind of in this shape, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to sort of brush past Devden here and say, "Step aside quickly!" And I'm going to take both my hands and like grab my lower bottom jaw and then jerk my jaw down, sort of dislocating it from my face, and projectile vomit a spray of flesh-eating acid across all 3 of these. You
That's
guys
fucking metal.
watch as I puke
pretty
acid all over the 3 of them.
You
Wow.
can hit the those 2. Now how do I clear that?
I am just trying to position myself in whatever way allows me to hit all 3. It looks like if I positioned myself like here-ish, that should do the trick. Yeah.
So this guy is more off to the side, and then these 2 are more in line and close to each other.
Okay. Is it
So you would have to be like
geographically possible?
way the fuck over here.
That works. If it works,
Without
then
an attack of opportunity. You want to make an acrobatics check?
to avoid an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
'Cause you got to run by this dude.
Okay,
This
sure.
bleedable.
Sure, yeah, that's fine with me.
Just because you guys are coming out of the door and they all rushed up on the door before you could really move.
I'm a serpent shifter. You should have
Oh,
known
yeah.
better.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Okay.
And you're gonna acid volley, I think.
Puke acid. Puke acid. Yeah.
Tomato, potato.
What's them saves, boss?
Let's see. Is it reaction? Yeah. He made it, so he gets
He
7
made it.
damage.
He
Holy
made
shit.
it?
Yeah.
Wait, how does a 3 beat an 8?
Yeah. How does that work?
Reaction is he has to make an 8.
Yeah.
You rolled a 3.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. I was looking at physical resistance. I'm sorry.
It's cool, man.
acid, you miserable wretches!
He's dead.
Spew it in their eyes. Their dumb, bestial eyes.
That should not be -2. That should be 12. Nobody's taking any fucking damage yet. He
Ooh.
did make it though.
Alright.
So
That one gets half damage.
yeah. This guy doesn't really matter because no, he didn't take it, so he takes the full 14 and he's dead. Laying him down. Don't forget a nickel apiece for your kills.
Huzzah! Is that 2 kills plus the
That is-
damage?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, combat is the way to level up. That.
So 5, and then 35, so 40 altogether for just that one. Nice.
Thank you, Eddie. I was like struggling with that.
Damn, I didn't get anything.
How much damage was that?
Oh wait. Fuck.
That between all of them, that was 40.
Man,
Wait,
No,
no,
it couldn't.
Yeah,
It couldn't have been 40. It was
14, 14,
for this
7,
guy
and 5.
and 14 for this guy. That's 28. No, and then
Oh, okay,
7.
I'm sorry, yeah.
So 35.
So 30, yeah.
35 plus
Yeah.
2
Plus
nickels.
the 5 for the plus the 5s. Yeah, so 45 AP altogether. I think is what you get.
Oh, okay, I understand. I was talking about.
That's where I was going. Sorry, I had all of it put together already. My bad.
14,
Gotcha.
14 plus 7. Okay,
Bastard.
gotcha. I'm sorry,
Yep.
guys. I will have to be. That's an interesting problem for this system to have.
What?
If one player kills everyone before the others, then nobody else gets XP, but I get a shitload of XP.
No.
yeah,
You get AP and
I didn't
XP
get
are
anything
two
out of
different
that.
things.
Or AP, yeah, they don't get any AP because I ended up like hitting them with a nuke and taking it all for myself. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So they're like, oh
Yeah.
fuck, we didn't get anything. Which is kind of how I felt when I first got like one combat rifle crack off, which dealt like 3 damage, and that's all I did that combat.
Yeah. Right.
I will say we all wound up fairly close in AP by the end of last session, though. Like I think I was ahead by 5, but everyone was within like I think it was 50 to 60 was the
That's
range.
true, yeah, because we did a lot
Yeah,
of skill checks.
I think we'll just have to.
We
keep
are
an
still
eye on how it
playtesting
shakes
this.
out at the end of each session, and yeah,
Mhm.
and that's what I was gonna say. We'll just have to keep an eye on it each session and see how it shakes out, and see if we need to make any adjustments.
Yep. That's I will be continuing to ask everybody like where their AP is at as like at the end of each session, because that is definitely something that I'm looking very closely at. Is the weight of AP gain.
Yeah,
And
that's okay.
if
That's what
something-
all this is for.
Boop,
Don't
doop,
excuse
doop.
him.
So we're back up to Crystal.
Okay, so there's just one left, and
Did he
If
freeze?
there's one
for-
left, we need to take some guys off the board.
I usually just
Let's see
tint them red and stick them on the map
two
layer.
over 'em, those are dead.
Oh, duh. Yeah, you're right. My bad. I forgot. That's
They
what we
have
do.
the little skulls.
How do I sense them red?
You just double click their tokens, and then there's like a little box where you can like tint them colors.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so those are dead. But that other one is damn. He's bloodied though, right?
He's taking some hits, I believe.
Yeah,
Okay.
he took like 7 damage from my acid at the very least.
Oops.
All right. Then. Well, now I'm within range for point blank. Wait, that's not how you do the test. Snap to center. Yeah, totally. So I'm gonna just go ahead and like kneel down and take another shot. Not so much damage. At least I hit this time, right? So that's
Yep.
plus 3 or whatever.
Why does this keep happening? He should have 5 health, and that should do 2 damage. Yeah.
Oh boy, 2 damage. Okay. I guess I can't do anything else, so that would be my turn.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna smash it with my Morning Star. No, I'm not.
Just swing and a miss.
He's slippery.
Whee! Damn, I guess that means you get no AP this turn.
Oh.
Yeah, that hurts, dude. It's like not only are you ineffective, but like you also miss out on not XP, but like kind of XP.
The chance to make yourself more effective.
Yeah, the chance to make yourself more. Wow, yeah, pretty much.
Had a question on the damage last time. Since it was I rolled a 1, then you add 1 for the normal damage bonus, then plus 1 more for the point blank shot, right?
Well, I got the 1 from the roll, and then plus 1 for the point blank shot. Is there another one that I'm missing?
Do you add base attack bonus to it?
That's your accuracy.
Okay. That's for attack rolls, not damage rolls.
Correct.
Yes.
Cool. Just feels bad to do 2 damage after you watch that acid attack.
I'm
He just set
sorry.
the bar way too high.
I'm sorry.
It feels worse to do 0 damage.
They're all sharing the same
Well,
health
you're right.
pool. That's what the fuck is happening. God, that's been confusing the shit out of me.
What?
All 3 of my Farabeast tokens have been sharing a health pool, so I've been trying to like I went and zeroed these guys out because they're dead, and it changed all 3 of them. And then I was like, why does he have 0 health? He has 3 health. What the fuck? Yeah. So Devdin dodges a bite,
Fuck yeah.
parries that shit,
You come into my house.
and it's his turn.
Shit. Swing and a miss.
And they're dead, and we're back to Ephirius.
Oh, I am going to. I'm going to take the dodge action
What
because
does the dodge action do?
just people trying to hit me have to roll twice and take the lower
Okay.
on their attack
Nice.
rolls. Or if I make a reaction save in this system, it would essentially be like I roll twice and take the higher.
Got you. Advantage on saves and reaction saves, and attacks against you have disadvantage.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
And then otherwise pass my turn.
Okay. It's back to Crystal.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hey, by the
I
way,
already- Oh, did it go all the way back around to me already?
No, it's on Crystal.
I was last. I was dead last.
Yeah, what? Sorry, what's that? My turn again?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna. He's still alive somehow. We all keep missing. I'm gonna just do the same thing. I mean, what else? I'm not gonna waste a grenade. So let's like, I don't know, roll across the floor all dramatic and then pop up and shoot again.
Hey, you hit
That's
this
more
time,
like it. That's
and
more
you
like
kill
it.
it.
Yes. Drop it.
So you get 7 damage. And the boop, and the nickel for the kill. Boop.
Looks like everyone carried me this battle.
Huzzah!
Smoosh.
I decided to let you guys have some fun this time.
Now you
That-
one-shotted the last one, right?
Yep.
I did.
Well, you
Give
are
us a
pretty
second
good
to have
with
some
that
fun.
rifle.
I did. That's exactly what I did. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
It's okay. The last time just the sun was in my eyes. Don't worry. I got this. Meanwhile, we're indoors.
At night, I think.
All right. You guys find there's like 6 bodies, and of course the fair beasts. And you're on the bridge.
All right, so this is the bridge.
This is the bridge.
Yeah.
Can I look at the body, see if I can identify which one's the captain?
Yeah, you do indeed find the captain.
Can I search him for his card? Or his access card or anything?
Yeah, and you do find his access card.
Excellent. All right. Let's go to. Are the terminals here still intact?
Yes, they are.
All right. I am going to go to the science officer's terminal.
Yes, Dragon Man. Good.
I'm gonna start pouring through the research files using Captain's credentials if I can.
Okay. Give me a research check. What are you looking for?
I'm trying to see if anything sticks out to me in particular as to why the vessel would have been attacked specifically at this point. Seeing if there was anything new recently started or new brought on board or new projects begun.
Okay.
Do I find anything of that nature, or nothing really sticking out, or is it all just continuous projects?
Did you make a research roll and I can't see it?
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't hear
No
that. I
worries.
didn't hear you ask for a research roll.
No worries.
There it is.
Yeah. Let's see. You find a whole list of there could be any number of reasons. There's like cutting edge weapons technology being researched, and prototypes for like personal wind walls, spell effect generators, with combat applications for spells, any manner of things that would warrant an attack on this vessel. As far as anything new, you do see a cargo that was picked up in at the last port that is noticeably vague with any mention of it, which, as a science vessel that meticulously details everything because it's fucking science, it strikes you as weird that there would be a lack of information. And it was taken to the cargo bay somewhere. And the area that it's in was locked down. But it went into a room that you can't seem to identify. Like all of the areas have like area logs that correspond to where they're at. Like the hydroponics bay has like a room number, and or room numbers, and like the med bay has room numbers. But the place where it is, the room number doesn't match any registry. Give me another research roll, or give me a use computer check, because that's the other thing that you're doing.
Womp womp.
I'm like looking over his shoulder, and I'm like, wow, this looks very valuable. I'm surprised
do
this
Is there
is
any-
still
try and,
here.
make copies of most of this.
Is there any way to like offer the help action?
Are you trained in computer use?
I've got some
I am.
computer.
Yeah, it seems to make sense then. If you could be like, oh, why don't you try this? Why don't you try that?
I mean, if you're all just looking over his shoulder while he does shit, then
I-
whoever's trained in computer can roll it.
I'm just watching. I'm absorbing this information.
God, guys.
Both of you go, hey,
All
what's that? And point to some other entries that don't show up in like the room log. So in addition to the cargo hold, it looks like the area in the cargo hold that this thing is in, that's like an unregistered room. You notice that there's 2 other unregistered rooms.
Three's a
And-
crowd.
You also notice that the damper field in the cargo hold has been activated.
That
Would-
can't be.
Activated.
I guess we should go check out what's in the cargo hold.
Wait. Do you think it's worth making a copy of this information? It may help the others on the
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah, good idea.
100%. It's a good call.
Let me see if I have a floppy disk laying around.
It may also help them determine why the
8-inch?
ship may have been attacked. And let's be clear, this ship was intentionally attacked.
Definitely.
Yeah, at this point, that seems to be what all things are pointing towards.
I suspect we're
It's disk
dealing with
magic.
someone stronger than us.
I mean, we're level 1. That could be a lot of people.
Listen.
I'm
listen
sorry, I
here.
couldn't resist.
Okay, do we want to report this now, or continue exploring? It may be worth our while, if they know the situation.
I don't see any reason not to report it now.
Perhaps they can do some
We have
research
the communications.
while we continue exploring.
Well, can't we just remote connect to that relay in the ship that we connected earlier, and then it just send it out from here?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see
Yeah.
any reason
Oh.
not to, since we have the
Okay,
remote
I thought that
relay.
meant we had to like go back to the ship for some reason, but okay, sure, why not?
You can communicate. It does voice, but it doesn't do data transfer.
What kind of shitty future is this?
Good old
Uh,
dial-up.
It's not the future. Well, it's not very distant in the future. Like your short range communicator is basically a walkie-talkie. So your walkie-talkie can give you audio relay between you and the like the communication at the Avalon's communications room, but it can't, like, you can't data transfer through a walkie-talkie. It's just not built to do that.
Can any of you
That's-
salvage a storage drive from one of these computers in the area? Sort of pointing
I
at
can
all the
try to do that.
computers we're surrounded by.
Yeah, I guess that's our second best option.
Pulling actual drives, yeah.
Um,
Or seeing if we can make a physical copy or make a copy or something like that.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. He's
Yes.
trying to find a copy of
Yeah.
an external drive.
That's what I had mentioned earlier. I did want to make a copy of most of this data.
So, like, if you guys are good with computers, I would imagine you'd be able to, like, look at one of these panels and be like, oh, yeah, we can just slide an
Yeah.
SSD out of one of these bitches.
Can I give a shot at that?
I'm actually going to defer this to Nick. Would you be able to just fucking rip a hard drive out of, like, a military ship?
They're still...
If you have a screwdriver, probably.
Does anybody have mechanics tools?
Dude, I know some of us are trained in mechanics pretty well.
I'm trained in
Because
mechanics.
I mean, technically, like, I'm sure it would be a locally based thing. Like, I'm sure the
But that... Yeah, exactly. If it's a laptop, or, like, I want to say, like, if there is a computer, just because I know a bit about computers, if there is, like, a motherboard inside these things, then there is a storage drive inside these things. Like, I'm looking at this picture over here, like, this is the monitor portion, and this lower chunk down here, like, no doubt has, like, panels and wiring, and that kind of shit. Oh, nice. Okay, word. Okay.
Was there anything else interesting in this room we can identify that maybe we could upload or send to him?
We are surrounded by computers. Like, one of you guys has to be able to do something. Like, even if it's just, like, reusing local memory.
Without a fight. Like,
There's no one to fight.
I just want it to be noted. I am the reason. I'm not making this up. I am the reason an all-hands email was sent out to everyone in the Middle East reminding us not to connect unauthorized devices to government computers. If we can find an
Thanks,
external
Nick.
drive, you're welcome. It was my iPod and it was totally worth it. If we can find an external device, I very, very much doubt that we wouldn't be able to copy the data.
Yeah,
That's why I was asking about external devices.
I assume I mean I thought I would have one, but I also I guess didn't look in the basic equipment to see if there would be that kind of stuff for my computer use and or mechanics, so that's my fault.
Aren't you a computer expert? Like, or like a
Mechanic,
engineer?
computer.
Yeah, you're like an engineer
I'm
guy.
an engineer, yeah.
You don't have a screwdriver on you, bro?
I mean, I didn't write. I'll be honest, I didn't write down a mechanics kit or anything.
Dude, look at your spells. You have on, off, remote access. Like,
I know, like I said,
surely,
I didn't-
we can assume that
Yeah,
the
I mean-
engineer brought a Phillips head.
that's up to the DM at this point, I guess.
My equipment list says I have an Android phone. How much memory does it have?
That's hilarious. An Android, god damn it.
It's hilarious because I would never use an Android phone.
Oh my god.
That's not true.
I think we're
actually,
kind of
think
being
about
led away from this course objective, so I think that's why we should probably move on to the next thing.
Okay.
it. All right, fair enough.
and
I just really
also
don't want to let all that
we're,
information go.
We're
I'll
gonna
take
call
up
it
the
here.
rear.
9 is supposed to be our hard out, and Caleb has shit to do. Can everybody tally up your AP for the evening real quick? Also,
Can I
Devin-
say one last thing?
Yeah, what's up?
As we leave this room, is there more for us to do in this room?
In the bridge, no.
No? Does anyone else want to do anything in this room at the start of next session?
Nothing comes to mind for me.
Okay. As we
I'm
are leaving
complete
this
now.
room, I would like to take up the rear, like I usually do, because I'm not a fighter, generally, except for when I vomit acid. And I would like to sort of sneakily lag behind. and slipping off from the group, I am going to remove the flash drive that I snuck in with me and try and copy everything I can onto the flash drive. Because Eddie never mentioned that he was turning off the computer. There's no one else on board, so he just left it open.
Make a use computer check.
Oh god.
I also took the access card with me.
Yeah, but you never mentioned getting out of there.
I mean, copying files.
Well,
doesn't
I mean,
require
I
any
haven't
kind of-
even
Yeah, assumably the computer's just sitting up because you never said you turned it off.
I didn't mention it because I haven't gotten to talk about how I'm leaving yet. So
Well, that's why I asked you, like, did you want to do anything else in the room? And y'all were like, nah, I don't want to do anything. Because if you're doing something
Be
else
honest,
on the
would you have
computer,
thought
I
to
would
turn
have
off the
waited.
I mean,
computer?
I'm not gonna metagame, and you're free to do your thing. That's of course.
I don't think.
But I also didn't really get a chance to describe what I was doing. So
Yeah, is there something you would like to do?
I mean, since I don't apparently have mechanics tools or anything, or like
That's
a small
an
computer
11.
or anything of that nature, then I guess there's nothing I really can do. I would probably go about.
I don't want to do anything that tramples your fun.
No, it's not really. Like I said, I don't have mechanics tools apparently, or a tablet or anything of that nature. So
Given your abilities, right? It seems to me like that would make sense, like from a flavor standpoint, that if they're sending an engineer on board, that they send him with like you and I have been doing tools kit podcasts. Like they'd give you some kind of engineer's tools, right? At least like an iPad, right? Or an Android, a Microsoft tablet,
I would think so as well. I got a Kindle. They gave me a Kindle.
They gave you a Kindle, okay. An armored Kindle.
Actually, the government would use an iPad, just FYI.
So, with an
Ew.
11,
Fuck you.
am I able to sneakily copy some of this information over onto the flash drive that I'm saving for the traveling circus?
With your 11 years computer, you're absolutely certain, which, by the way, everybody has now gotten a nickel that I didn't give them for skill checks. So everybody give yourself a nickel.
Yay.
You are absolutely certain that there is no USB port.
Oh my god! Shoot me in the skull!
Not intended for information to be taken out. But sure, there is a pad that was not fucking destroyed. That got that slid up under the console, like into the leg space. That's undamaged and intact.
A pad? What does that mean?
Like a tablet.
Oh, okay. Then I'm just gonna slide that into my hoodie, I guess, because I'm just wearing light clothes, and then I'll tag along behind the group, sort of quietly and sneakily.
I feel like the best it would offer is antivirus scanning. And then maybe
Oh
some
boy,
flag.
McAfee.
I'm hoping that if there is any amount of security on this iPad, right? If it has firewalls, if it has military encryption, then my boys
Buzzword.
back in the traveling circus will get some idea as to how to crack this security at some point. So an example of military grade encryption would be useful for them. I'm just opening the door and sowing seeds for things down the road.
I totally understand. That's why I gave you the tablet. But
Okay.
because I had already specifically said that it was a secure system and intended for information to be taken.
I gotcha.
I'd be like, no, if you just use computer, be like, there's definitely not a USB port.
Damn it. Okay. Well, that's fine. So I've just got this tablet with me. Then I'll add it to my inventory.
Okay.
Just remember, military encryption is a buzzword.
Military encryption. I'm mad.
Can everybody throw your AP totals for the evening into the chat? D20 chat, since we're here already, if you don't mind.
I didn't catch at the end when I ended up killing out that last beast in the fight? Was there an extra nickel for that one?
Yeah. For the kill,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. I didn't write it down.
18 AP.
No worries. I'm just making sure we're talking about the same thing.
$80.
Yeah.
Oh my
Cheese and
god.
rice.
Damn.
Well, I think we've identified a problem in the system, boys.
I mean, you know, to be fair, sometimes it's gonna happen once in a while. If it keeps happening, I would say it's a problem.
well, why wouldn't
it happens
why
once in
wouldn't
a
it
while.
happen? Like, say I built myself, because like I'm not built to be an AOE caster, but if I built myself to be an AOE caster, I could absolutely abuse the system, right?
I mean, I have rain, so that's an AoE heal, and I get stuff for that.
Yeah, so like AoEs clearly give more AP than single target.
Ah.
So if you have an
Okay, I see what
AoE,
you're
I'm just
then
gonna
you
start
have an AP advantage.
You may
I'm
want
gonna
to
go just start throwing grenades.
Right? Yeah, you may want to switch that into, instead of pure damage, maybe for AoEs only include the damage roll as the initial damage roll as the AP. But I
Or
mean,
maybe
Keep an eye-
divided
That's
by-
definitely something I'm going to keep an eye on.
Did
Maybe
we
divided by the number of enemies?
did
you
we
hit.
all get like nickels or whatever for those? Because you guys all got successful research and computer checks. I got I nailed my computer check just now as well. Are you
Yep,
guys?
that was
We all got those too.
that was the nickel that I said. Hey, and everybody has
Gotcha,
gotten a
gotcha.
nickel. That's all these last rolls and yours.
Wow. Okay.
That's what I was talking about.
Damn. So I got twice as much as two of the guys, and like 4 times as much as. Damn, 5. Help me with math. 5 times as much as Eddie.
Do not want me to help you with math. You will fail.
What is everybody at now? I think it's gonna be like a little bit under 100 and then a little over 100.
I'm
I'm
at
78.
I'm at 80.
Mine is substantially below 100.
Well, and it doesn't help you that nobody took damage, except for you.
Damn, that's another thing, yeah. So like your AoEs are gimped if no one can be healed.
Yeah. So
I got 135.
there
So-
are melee options for whatchamafucket for multi-target damage. And your spells can't crit and attacks can. So this really worked out for you, and you were able to hit a lot of people for a lot of damage. But like Nick said, this could still potentially be an outlier, but it's definitely something that I'll be keeping an eye on.
Mm-hmm. Story aside, like, because I did really enjoy this session, top to bottom, but just like from a playtesting perspective, if this does continue to be the case, then that will put players in the position of having to invest in AoE or risk falling behind other players who already have AoE. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So it means like it becomes less of a choice, like, oh, I want to build my character because it has this flavor, and more of an optimization thing where it's like, oh, I have to build my flavor this way because if I don't, then I won't get the AP.
I understand that, and I agree with that. Hey, by the way, speaking of that combat encounter, and you get a dime for that attack of opportunity that you avoided with your use of acrobatics.
Okay, well then, my total is
that's-
145.
Yep.
Oh boy.
So I have, I think, almost twice as much. I think someone said 75 earlier for their total
Yeah.
AP.
78.
78.
And it was
78. Oof. Okay, so I have double Eddie's current AP after 2 sessions.
Mm-hmm.
And also, so like you had to put yourself in danger moving to get that angle to be able to hit all 3 of them.
That's true.
And I intentionally placed them in the room in a way that it would be harder to hit them with AoE. And if you abuse AOE, it's because I'm letting you. Does
Okay.
does that make sense?
This. I want you to know this is in no way a criticism of your DMing. This is me as a
Oh, I know.
playtester being like, oh, look at this. You know, I see it's been 2 sessions and I've got twice as much AP as Eddie.
And that is the thing that like I will absolutely be keeping an eye on it. And that may need to be adjusted. You're not wrong. But it's also on the DM to give everybody a time to shine. Like Devdin's just whack one time, you're down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he has crit potential, whereas you don't have crit potential. He can also pick up multi-target attacks, and I'm sure will at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it obviously it's gonna take us some time to like think about this and work through this. I don't know. This is just a thing I am observing. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
How much XP do we have? I have 100 on my sheet. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And someone's been keeping track of gold, I heard. Or do we know how much gold we got at the end of last session?
Yeah, I think I put it in a chat.
Yeah, he's been putting
Check
it in Discord chat.
In Discord chat.
I think it was under the roles channel. Let me check. VC no.
Did you put it in general? You may have gotten lost.
I got 1d4 gold this session and something else, I think, but I wasn't really. I didn't really catch
Okay.
I think last session all the gold we got, we split evenly, so it wasn't independent.
it. Uh-huh. Do you know how much that might have been?
Oh, I
It's
gotta find the
somewhere in
chat.
Discord chat. We'll find it.
I got that plus
Yeah.
4.
So everybody got 120 experience each for killing all them fair beasts.
In addition to what we've already got.
So we're at
Yeah, so
220.
everybody will be at 220 now, which is just shy of halfway to level 2. And if you're not hunter, you have 110 AP.
Nice. I like that.
You're just setting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's catching you guys up.
Okay.
I'm not just gonna let you be fucking gimped and have one player that's way far ahead. I just want to see where the numbers are at, and then they can be tweaked.
That's cool of you.
So we all have 110 EX.
AP.
110 AP, and then
Oh,
everybody will have 220 total XP after tonight's session.
And
Okay.
X amount of gold.
Yeah, and however much gold, I'm not tracking that. That's on y'all.
We had 99 gold left after the last session, so that's about 25 each, ish.
I'll take the 24. Or whatever the smaller number. Here, let me.
Okay, 25.
Fucking calculator, God. Or yeah, wait, is that right? It's 24, right? 25, 25, 24? I'll take the 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have 28 gold.
Woot.
Nice. Good session, man. Thank you for running this.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you guys for playing.
I will post this on YouTube post haste.
Word. I'm sure I'll probably listen to it while I'm bored tomorrow.
Nice, nice, nice. Good shit.
Awesome. Well, thanks again.
Yeah. Hopefully Eddie members next week.
Good session. Good session.
Yeah. That shouldn't come up next week, so.
It's cool. Like the more weeks that we do it, the more it'll become a habit, and the less shit like that will happen.
Mhm. Cool.
Um,
Well, y'all have a great night.
Yeah. You too. If anybody wants to stick around and chat, I'll be here for a minute. Like I'm probably gonna get up and let the dog out, but I'll be around. I know Caleb, you got a dip.
I'm pretty
yeah.
tired. I'm probably gonna go ahead and.
Here, I'm gonna stop
Yeah.
recording right now.
Okay.